Looking to trade your old bulk for some of the latest Pokemon booster boxes? Well, check ccgcastle.com. The process is very simple. Send in 1400 cards and get a brand new sealed booster box back. We ship boxes worldwide for free once we get your cards. Make sure to check video description or check ccgcastle.com for more informations. How's it going, Pokefans? Once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, we're looking at the deck from the Seattle Regionals, from the Master Division, of course. We're looking at the deck that actually won Regionals from the Sam Chan. So he actually played Drampa-GX Garbodor deck with interesting tech cards like the Azelf and Sudowoodo. So first of all, of course, congratulations. And the second one, we'll just quickly go through the cards, and also we'll play one game with this deck to see it in the action. So yeah, we all know how broken Garbodor with the Trash Lunch is. 20 damage for each of your opponent item card in the discard pile. Where on the other side, Drampa can strike with a Berserk for like 80, 150, 180, and with a Choice Band, of course, maybe even 200 with help of the Kukui. Of course, if you have a damage counter on one of your benched Pokemons. The first attack is also very decent, and I kind of like it because it's definitely strong against decks that can rely on those special energies, simply because you can just scrap energy from your opponent, active Pokemon strike for 20, 50 with the Choice Band if it's EX or GX. Tauros is here also with that Mad Bull GX surprise attack, of course, because he also run Ninja Boy in his build. Sudowoodo was in deck basically to use the Roadblock ability. Sudowoodo basically destroys Mega Ray deck. And Azelf, whatever you want to call it, Azelf. Yeah, it sounds weird. Shining Eyes, put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counter on it. And I also like this attack mainly because this card can easily destroys, you can guess which deck. It can easily destroys Gyarados deck, because with single energy, Shining Eyes will just destroys all opponent Magikarps on the bench, because they also rely on the Team Magma Secret base. So 16 Pokemon, 30 trainer cards, and 11 energies. And there was also one Garbotoxin Garbodor that can actually also block the abilities. And of course 3 Tapu Leles with the Wonder tag. You can simply, when you play Ultra Ball for Tapu Lele, put it on the bench, search your deck for a supporter card and put it into your hand. From the item cards, 1 copy of Field Blower, 2 copies of Rescue Stretchers. Very, very good card, because you can simply grab one of your Pokemon from a discard pile and put it into your hand. For example, you can grab Tapu Lele and just play it again for the Lysander. Rescue Stretcher with a double Lysander and Tapu Lele is very broken combo, especially if you play double Lysander. But also Super O times 1 for the energy recycle, 4 Ultra Balls, 4 V Seekers, and in addition to that, of course, 2 Team Magma Secret bases that can actually help to put some damage counters to your Pokemons also in play, so Berserk can go for like 150. Supporter line was almost standard supporter line, except for that Fan Club, which is very new to the decks these days because of the Tapu Lele. 1 copy of Hex Maniac, 2 copies of Lysanders, 4 Ants and 4 Sycamores for the Job Supporter, and 2 more Tech Supporter cards. The first one is a Ninja Boy and the second one is a Fan Club. Also, Fan Club dramatically increases in the prices last month because it's definitely a very good card right now to being played with the Tapu Lele. And I must actually say that in my opinion, Pokemon Fan Club is much better than the Bridget with the decks that actually plays heavy X or GX Pokemon, simply because with the Fan Club you can grab yourself 2 basic Pokemons, for example Shaymin and Tauros-GX, let's say, and you can put them into your hand, which means that you can still play setup compared to the Bridget where you can't. You're just forced to put them on your bench. The best one, of course, is Pokemon Collector, but it's out of the rotation. In addition to that, of course, 3 Choice Bands and 3 Flow Stones and 11 energies. 4 of those energies are Double Cores and 7 Psychic energies. As always, if you're looking for any of these cards, you can find them on ccgcastle.com. The link is in my video description. Also, if you're looking to trade your bulk for the Evolution Booster Box, Sun and Moon Booster Box, Guardian Raising Booster Box, maybe even to pre-order for the future booster box. You can definitely do that on ccgcast.com. Make sure to check my video description for all information you need to know. So yeah, that was pretty much the deck list from the Seattle Regionals. That deck actually won in the finals, and it actually won against West Queen Zorak. So Jeffrey Chang's lost in the final. I'm looking forward also to cover more of these decks in the future, so make sure to subscribe to the channel if you already didn't for more of them. We'll play one game right now with this deck so you can see it in action, so see you in the game. Alright, so we are back here with this deck test, so let's take the look what type of the deck opponent plays on the other side. Alright, so not bad start for me. I mean, I have Pokemon Fan Club, so I'm not gonna complain. I can grab myself 2 basic Pokemons that I can put them into my hand. There is also Trubbish, who can simply, with the Acid Spray, discard, if I get lucky, 1 energy from my opponent active Pokemon. And Volcanion is on the other side. So 1 energy attached and a Float Stone down to the Volcanion EX, and this is going to be 1 Ultra Ball for, oh, interesting, Volcanion EX and Escape Rope for the Flareon. So probably the last card in my opponent's hand is something like a Sycamore for 7 or maybe Shaman, so it's the Shaman. So far 2 item cards in his discard pile. That's like a 40 damage counters with the Flow Stone. If I can discard it with my Field Blower, that's gonna be 60. Oh, that's already 80 with the Max Elixir and Town Map. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all, already 80. There we go, with 1 copy of Scorched Earth, which will provide my opponent with an extra draw support as long as he can discard energy from his hand. And there's also a Fighting Fury Belt, so more and more item cards I see in play. So let's see what we can find with the Fan Club. I'm thinking about 1 Tapu Lele, and I'm thinking about also maybe grabbing extra Trubbish just for the next turn. Right now I'm just gonna take the risk attacking with my Acid Spray. Maybe I get lucky and I discard energy from my opponent Volcanion, but looks like that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. So 4 item cards, and that Fighting Fury Belt can be 5, so that's like 100. Still, my opponent will need 2 energies for the Steam Up, or 2 Steam Ups for the 1-hit knockout against my Trubbish. So far he only had 1 Volcanion EX, and there we go with the second one. And there we go with the first Steam Up. So 1 more Steam Up and Trubbish is gonna be knocked out. And yeah, that's gonna happen. Unfortunately, I can't 1-hit knockout so far right now my opponent Volcanion, but if I get lucky with something like a Field Blower top deck, then I can strike for like 120 without too many problems, which will be more than enough for the 1-hit knockout. So just another Psychic Energy is a top deck, and I kind of hate when this is happening. Put a Pokemon from discard pile back into your hand. I'm definitely gonna grab my Trubbish, put it down to the bench, and this is gonna be 1 Tapu Lele. And it's gonna be for Professor Sycamore. Yeah, I really want to grab 7 fresh cards. I know that I'm discarding energy and double course energy, but who cares? I'm searching for the as many item cards as I can find, which can definitely help me, like Field Blower, but I didn't find one, so this is just gonna be 1 Trash Lunge for like the 80. Still, if he wants to knock out my Garbodor, he's gonna need a lot of damage counters, like 3 Steam Ups, or he can, for example, retreat down to his Flareon. Power Heather, interesting. Not sure why, but alright. He decided to do that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna put my Garbodor in play, and I'm thinking about applying some pressure to my opponent Flareon, because right now he is the biggest threat for me, in my eyes, of course. And I'm thinking about just Trash Avalanche. Next turn I'm gonna just Rescue Stretcher my Garbodors and Trubbish back to my deck, and then Sycamore for 7 after I play my Secret Base. And with a little bit of the luck, probably I'm also gonna be able to just Nags at my opponent Flareon with another Garbodor. So far he can't use his Steam Ups, so only base damage attack will be applied. This is 110. Of course I'm gonna promote my Garbodor with the Floatstone in the active spot. He managed to pull 2 prize cards so far. I managed to pull 0 prize cards. So let's see, Rescue Stretcher. Right now I'm just gonna shuffle back my Trubbish and 2 Garbodors, and after that I will just play my Sycamore for 7. There we go. There is no sign of the energy card. Ooh, damn, this is so damn bad. No sign of the energy card, which means I'm gonna Ultra Ball for 1 Drampa here, just to have it available in play for heavier damage output. And I'm thinking about retreating down to my Tauros and passing my turn. A little bit risky, but if I top deck double Cores Energy, I can maybe even knocks out his Volcanion on the bench. But yeah, definitely not a comfortable position at all, because I missed the opportunity to attack with my Garbodor. I didn't get the energy card, which is gonna cost me a lot. Really, it's gonna cost me a lot. So there's a Lysander for my Garbodor on the bench, and I'm gonna lose my Garbodor. So that's pretty damn bad. But okay, at least another Garbodor will just respond with the knockout, and there is also Trubbish as a top deck. Time for 1 copy of the EM. What? No, you gotta be kidding me that this is happening. Somebody tell me that this is not true. Somebody should tell me that this is not happening. I mean, what is going on here? But seriously, I didn't get another turn Psychic Energy. Come on, this hurts a lot. This definitely hurts a lot. I mean, this deck ran like 11 energies and I didn't find a single one. There's a Sycamore for 7, so obviously my opponent will find 1 energy for the knockout, and after that I don't know how I can recover actually from that. Theoretically I can, but I'm gonna need that Garbodor with the Garbotoxin, of course, and for that I'm gonna need Ultra Ball and Super Road, so too many cards. I mean, I can maybe even survive. He can strike for like 110 right now, but he can always use the Flash Fire and move 1 energy to his Flareon to the active spot, so I think for me the game is over because I didn't pull a single energy card for like, oh, Flash Fire. From who? From Baby Volcanion, of course. And a Blaze Ball for knockout. So that's like 130. $20, $40, $60, $80. Okay. Tapu Lele will be just exactly enough for the knockout. And Hex Maniac is, I think, all I need right now. You have Lysander in his discard pile. I'm thinking about playing that Hex Maniac and knocking out his Flareon for the knockout with my Energy Drive, and of course one of his Volcanions with the Flowstone will be promoted, and it will strike my Tapu Lele so hard. But after that I can respond with my Drampa, and I can also end my opponent down to like 2 cards, and maybe theoretically I can still win. Oh, he decided to promote his Baby Volcanion even versed. So that Baby Volcanion will do some damage to me. There's another Volcanion. 3 in total right now. And another energy, which is a good sign. So far he had like 6, 8, 7, 8, 12 energies in total in play, and this is another power heater for 30. again. Time for M. Oh, there is a Super Rod. Alright, so 100 and let me just calculate something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, that's like 120, 140. If I retreat down to my Drampa, he will need 2 energies for the knockout against my Drampa. He needs just a Fighting Fury Belt and a Steam Up for the knockout against my Tapu Lele. Anyways, let's just energy dry one more time. Maybe he can't retreat, so I can maybe buy a turn Lysandering his Volcanion on the bench, or even better, maybe just retreating and Sycamoring for 7 and finding Garbodor with a Garbotoxin, knocking out my opponent, maybe even with my Tauros, for example. But I'm not sure if it's the smart option to promote Tauros in the front. He have plenty of energies in his discard pile, so, and not in the discard pile, but in the play in total, like 12 in total, and I'm not sure if he even have extra energy available. Oh, he had one, and he decided to attach it down to the Volcanion on the bench, and he decided also to play N, and I managed to find Garbodor. Wow, this is just insane. This is really insane right now. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about Ultra Ball for 2 choice bands. For Tapu Lele, which is gonna be for something like a Lysander. This is maybe game-breaking move right now. So there we go with the Garbodor. Retreat down to my Drampa. And I can strike for like 180 with my Berserk to one of his Volcanions. So that's the knockout. And I'm going down to 2 prize cards, so I just need to hope that my opponent don't have V-Seeker or Lysander available in his hand, because if he have it, then the game is obviously over, because he can just one-hit knock on my Tapu Lele. But if he don't have, technically speaking, I have Tapu Lele available, but I cannot search my deck for the supporter card, but I can just one-hit knock at his Volcanion anyways. So it's just about a V-Seeker for my opponent. If he didn't have V-Seeker, I would personally just promote Volcanion in front and take the risk. Take the shot in the dark, maybe just applying some pressure to the Drampa, or maybe even better. I don't know why he didn't just decide to promote Flareon, because it's 210 HP right now. It's 210, and it can actually survive 180 damage attack, just because I'm missing the very important piece of puzzle here, which is nothing less but the oh, so Volcanic hit, and that's the GG. So I didn't find myself the card what I was looking for. I was looking for the, oh, he could actually win the game if he decided to attack me with the Flareon. Maybe I would be probably in a position to retreat down to my Tapu Lele. Actually, Garbodor with the Garbotoxin saved me from the losing the game here, but I was also short for the Fill Blower that I was not able to find earlier. Anyways, guys, that was pretty much it. That was the one battle with the deck from the Seattle Regionals. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Yeah, very close battle at the end. managed to pull victory, so I'm kind of happy. Drampa Garbodor, definitely tier 1 deck for the future if you're looking forward to build it. For example, you can use this deck list, but you can also use the updated version from the Birmingham Regionals. But I also heard a rumor that the Garbodor is going to be banned on the next big event in the United States. Not sure if that's true, but my mate actually told me something about that. But we shall see. So once again, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. We'll see you next time. So till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye. Once again, goodbye.